Tell me, if you think that you are not as successful as you want to be, you do not have enough money as you want to have, your bank balance does not have enough balance that you want to have, you have creditors calling you every now and then. If this is true for you, then what needs to change? Do you think that you have been doing something wrong and that something wrong should change? हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू करियर टॉक्स विद सावन कुमार। और आज के इस करियर टॉक सेशन में हम बात करेंगे अबाउट चेंज। कैसे हम अपने आप को चेंज कर सकते हैं, कैसे हम जैसे आज हैं वैसे ही कल ना हो, ये कैसे इंश्योर कर सकते हैं, कैसे हम बंद कर सकते हैं अपने आज को कर्ज करना, इकोनॉमी को, गवर्नमेंट को, टैक्सेशन को, कॉलेजेस को, क्लासेस को, सिस्टम्स को कर्ज करने के बदले इफ वी स्टार्ट टू चेंज थिंग्स, चेंज वॉट एवर इज पॉसिबल, दैट विल ब्रिंग द ट्रू चेंज, दैट विल help you in getting the results that you want for yourself. And this is true for everybody. आप कोई एक छोटे से बच्चे हो, आप if you are a parent, a manager, a business owner, government, leader, anybody, this is true for everybody. Stop cursing for what you see around yourself. Start changing from within you. And this change starts from asking one question to yourself, or rather I would say a few questions to yourself. Tell me, if you think that you are not as successful as you want to be, you do not have enough money as you want to have, your bank balance does not have enough balance that you want to have, you have creditors calling you every now and then. If this is true for you, then what needs to change? Do you think that you have been doing something wrong and that something wrong should change? Then these are the few questions that you should be asking yourself next. How many books have you read in the last 6 months or in the last 3 months? Have you read any single book? Okay, how many classes did you take to upgrade your skill in the last 6 months? Any class? No? Then there is the answer. There is the answer. How many calls did you make in the last 1 week? How many sales did you make? How many times did you achieve your targets? If the answers are not very good for all of these things, then you definitely know where you need to change. If you have not been reading books, start reading books. If you have not been taking any classes to upgrade your skills, start working on those, because those are the things that will bring change in your life. Complaints, cursing anybody won't bring a change in your life. But what will bring a change in your life is upgrading your skills, bringing a change in your skill set. And when you read more of books, when you read more of new things, when you take classes, when you upgrade your skills, what actually happens is you increase your value. Your value increases. When somebody asks me, what is more valuable, time or the value that we create? What do we get paid for? What do you think you get paid for? So if you are getting paid at the rate of $20 an hour, do you think you are getting paid for the work that you do in that hour, the value that you create in the hour, or just because you work for an hour? It definitely is not just for the amount of for the number of hours that you work, but it is for the value that you create in those number of hours. You might have seen somebody being paid at the rate of $5 an hour, you being paid at $20 an hour, and somebody else being paid at the rate of $20 an hour, $200 an hour. What is the difference? $5, $20, $200, or even $2,000 an hour. What is the difference? They all are giving an equal amount of time. They all are human beings. They all have given equal amount of time. But what is the difference? What is that key difference that happens to be the reason of change from $5 to $220 to $200 and then $2,000? It's the value that is created in these two in these hours. And this value comes from you upgrading yourself. You working hard on yourself in improving and giving more valuable work the next time when you do it. Your price, your rates do not increase just because you demand a higher price, but it's because you give a higher value of work. You would never get paid just because you ask more. You would only get more when you deserve more. We only get what we deserve, not what we want, not what we even need. We get what we deserve. If you do not deserve to be in that billionaire class, you would never be in that billionaire group. If you do not deserve to ride that luxurious car or have a luxury holiday vacation, you would not get it. Just because you want to go on a luxury vacation, just because you want to own that luxury house, just because you want to take your kid to that good school, you won't go. Your kid won't go. Your family won't go. Everybody would suffer because you did not deserve to get all those things. You wanted those things. You would never get what you want, but you would always get what you deserve. And to deserve better things, increasing your value is definitely important. And the other thing that is really even more important is to understand that things never happen to you. Nothing ever happens to you. It happens because of you. If you think that the day that how it goes is just happening to you, and you feel sad about it, you say that I'm not having a good day, my luck is not good, God is not with me, and you give so many more reasons for not having a good day, when the only reason for not having a good day is you. The only reason for not having enough money is you. The only reason for not being successful is you. Success does not just happen to you. A good day does not just happen to you. A bad day also does not just happen to you. It is because that is what you invited. That is what you asked for. By not working hard, a good body, a healthy body would not just happen to you. An unhealthy body also would not just happen to you. You will either have to work hard to get a healthy body, or you would have to not work at all and eat unhealthy to get an unhealthy body. So for both the sides, you will have to do something. Either you do good things, or you do bad things. You will have to make choices. You make good choices or you make bad choices. This is the key. This holds the key. What choices are you making? Are you choosing to upgrade yourself? Are you choosing to upskill yourself? Are you choosing to read new books today? Are you choosing to read about wealth? Are you choosing to know more about happiness? Are you choosing to have a better finance? Well, if you are choosing all of these things, then you have to start reading these things. If you want to be wealthy, you have to read the wealthy. You have to read wealth. You have to study wealth. If you want to be happy, you have to study happiness. You have to read happiness. If you want a beautiful family, you have to read. You have to study how to have a beautiful family, how to have a wonderful family. It's not because of the external appearances that you have a beautiful family, but it is because of how things are from within that you have a beautiful family. And you can study that. You can read about it. You can read about wealth. You can study about the riches. You can study about everything that you want for your life. You can study. You can study about those things. You can have a plan, because these things do not just happen to you. If you wait for something to happen, it would never happen. You would never have a good and a great life for yourself. That was a wonderful thing. So, work hard on yourself and get better every single day. Until then, have a great and a wonderful evening. This was all from me, Sawan Kumar, and if you have any questions, feel free to come back to me and ask me, and I'll be helping you with all of those. Bye-bye.